Okay, so in this video I want to talk about chapter 1069, sorry, 1061 in One Piece. But obviously I already did a review yesterday, so I just specifically want to talk about a specific character, and obviously this video gonna have big spoilers for people that have not read the chapter yet, so this is a big warning. So if you not have read the latest One Piece chapter, read that chapter first, then come back to this video. So okay, so big spoiler warning. Anyways, so, yeah, the character I want to talk about is Vegapunk, and I have to say that my review yesterday was not very good one. I repeat myself too much and all these kind of things. So I try to keep it right on the point. Yeah. So Vegapunk is the most famous scientist in the One Piece world, the most famous one of all of the other and the scientists. The one reason for why I don't think this character is the true Vegapunk is two um, two big thing, and the first one is all of Vegapunk's character that Vegapunk work with is much older than Vegapunk. For example, Windsmoke, Queen the Plague, and these two characters work with Vegapunk, and then we have Caesar Clown and one more that I totally forget his name of, are older than Vegapunk. The problem with this is that if all of the characters that Vegapunk work with is so much older, like Vegapunk is the same age as Sanji, and Sanji is between, I think, 20, 24 or 25, some around there. But Windsmoke, that is Sanji's father, is between like 50 or 60, like 50 or 60, maybe 55, some around there. Like, it's much older. So it's a bit strange that all of the other scientists that Vegapunk works with is so much older than Vegapunk. And Vegapunk have long time with a mysterium, like a long time, and very much a very much like probably one of the most important mysterium in the whole One Piece genre, very much. And so reason why I was so skeptic, sorry I totally butchered it, but the totally I was is something is don't feel right, because of the second thing here is that, and that is probably the most, it's like if you look at Vegapunk, you can see the number 2. Think about it right now. The most number 1 scientist in the One Piece world have number 2. Vegapunk is a genius. Remember that. She is a genius. It's 100% possible that this is just a perfect replica of the true one, and just for testing the Straw Hat Pirates. Remember that this is not a normal scientist. This is somebody that is the best of the best of the best in what she do. So this is the reason why I think this one, where we see in this latest chapter, in the end of the latest chapter, is not the true one. Obviously, I can absolutely be wrong, absolutely. But it's something strange. Like why why you even have number two if you are the number one as a scientist? Like if you even how you express yourself, how even you have to tell people that you are the government's scientist genius, and you have number two. It's like they totally contradict you. And maybe number two means nothing. Maybe number two is just for she maybe she likes the number two. I don't know. But excuse me. But there's some I don't know. But there's something is bit too. I don't. Yeah, Sensei. Yeah. For me, I just think that because of how young this character is, and obviously like pacifistas or like humanoid robots obviously don't age as human does do. Um, but personally, I don't think the character we see in this latest chapter is the true Vegapunk. I think this is just a replica, or this is just the true one looks totally different. I don't know, but it's I really don't feel this is Vegapunk because of I think this is just for us uh, to believe that this is Vegapunk, and obviously that is just my prediction here because of the age and the number two, and because it's very much yeah I don't have any more better explanation why I don't think this is Vegapunk. Um, yeah, because obviously I obviously as I said before, I think the true Vegapunk is him, and that is the true one, and this is just to lure the Straw Hat Pirate in to think they are safe, and because honestly, if Vegapunk works for the world government, and Vegapunk is the person that built these kind of war machines for the world government, and then she have captured the Straw Hat Pirate, like they obviously Frankie say thank you for saving us, and then Vegapunk do you think I saved you and all this kind of thing. But the problem here is that I think there's something there's something no I don't really think so that is a bit too young for being Vegapunk, and I think and that is what I mean here with it's really like I think this is something like that the fans they start to read the chapter and they start to believe. I think so, and then we're gonna get a interesting twist on the whole thing. Um, this is just what I think here. It's just pure prediction, um, because yeah, yes, it's just prediction here. I just talking prediction about the whole thing. But this, for me, I don't know. But sometimes when you read something and something don't feels right, something feels strange. It's something like, is that truly this character, or is it just because we know that exist pacifistas or upgrades of pacifistas in One Piece world? So, and obviously Vegapunk is number one in that field to creating pacifistas that looks totally identical, like human beings. And now this character can even use elemental power because they have experiment on other different race. For example, the Serapines. So obviously, that can also be a possibility because Vegapunk is so highly skilled that she have made herself looks much younger than she maybe really is. That can also be a possibility. That maybe she's much older than we think, but she looks very young. Like for example, in her, she looks like maybe she's 23, or maybe or in reality she may be 36. But because of her skill as a scientist, she maybe can just change around to look younger. That is absolutely a big possibility, absolutely. But yeah, I have to stay with the first thing I say, that I don't think this is the real Vegapunk. Obviously, the chapter I think was good. I think this is interesting when obviously they have to stay fall in the ocean, all this kind of thing. But obviously the big thing here was obviously the reveal of maybe the true Vegapunk, or just a copy or a pacifista, all this kind of thing. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. But I'm not I'm not convinced yet that this is Vegapunk, and that is the final thing I will say.